6, 7 a.m. Wind Dancer River Rafter, August 11. So we'll be taking it home with them.
Okay.
Joe, talk closer. You're not coming through. Okay.
All right, Joe.
Nobody likes you.
Hey guys, if you're all set, we'll taxi out and be on our way.
Nobody likes Joe.
Taxi.
Turn things off. Okay, never mind.
So cool.
This
It's awesome.
is so cool. Ah. Matt, knock it off. Oh. Alright, you
How long of a flight is it to Grand Canyon? Is that first?
Yeah, it'll take us about 40 minutes.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. What it is.
Huh?
So, thing is so awesome. It's like.
Cool. I love this.
Everyone here okay? Music's not too loud?
Good,
Good. Good.
Yeah, it's fine. Cool.
The whole thing
Good view.
will be interesting.
Mom.
I hear you.
Keep loud and clear. Matt, knock it off, baby bro.
All right,
That's
Joe.
enough, Andrew.
All right, stop it.
Yeah, let's get started here. I can point out the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, just down below and to the left. The big arena down there is the Thomas and Mack Center. It hosts most of our big events, being the largest venue we have. So it gets the big concerts and some of the boxing matches as well. Makes it a pretty nice place to enjoy those events. As we do make our way out of Las Vegas, I can tell you a little bit about the city. It is one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, if not the world. We get about 6,000 people a month moving here. We lose about 2,000, so obviously the population is growing by 4,000 on average each and every single month. Sorry about that, tower caught me there for a second. Anyways, as we do make our way out of Las Vegas, I can tell you a little bit about the city. It is one of the, like I say, the fastest growing cities in the United States. The main reason why folks are moving to Las Vegas is for the jobs. We have one of the lowest unemployment rates in the nation. Our biggest employer is pretty obviously the gambling industry, but right after that, we also have light industrial and manufacturing. You'll see a few of those buildings on our right-hand side of the aircraft, and also in the distance out in our neighboring city of Henderson, Nevada. Then after that, we get a lot of corporations that like to locate in the state. We have no state tax, so it makes it financially advantageous for them to locate here. They usually do pick Las Vegas just because we do have an international airport and obviously some excellent entertainment with the casinos here in town. And last but not least, we also have the military here, represented by the Air Force. If you look way out to our left-hand side, just in front of those bleachers, reflected in the distance before the hills out there. If you look closely, you'll see a control tower out there. That's Nellis Air Force Base. That's home of the Thunderbirds. That's the Air Force demonstration team. And we're pretty proud of those guys, even though they're not here too often. They're generally traveling the world doing their air shows. But when they do decide to come home, you can bet it's right here to Las Vegas. And those reflecting bleachers you see out there, that is the Las Vegas Speedway. It's a relatively new racetrack. It was opened up back in 1997. They can handle everything out there from drag racing all the way up to the IndyCar events. So it makes it a pretty awesome place to enjoy the races.
Looks like everybody has a pool here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, just about, huh? Summertime, it's almost mandatory equipment.
Yep. Well, that's a relief.
Life springs eternal on a neon street.
Yeah, as we continue here, coming up on our right-hand side, you'll see the stadium out here. That's the Sam Boyd Stadium. That's where the university plays their football games. They also do other events out there, like outdoor concerts and motocrosses. They just renovated the stadium last summer, so it's got new bleachers, new scoreboard, brand new field, and a brand new press box as well. So it makes it a real nice place to enjoy the events. As we continue here, a lot of folks often wonder just what got Las Vegas started. I mean, why on earth would anybody decide to live way out in the middle of a desert? Well, you really have to go back to the late 1700s to get the answer for that. And back then, we had a Spanish priest who was roaming the area looking for converts among the American Indians. He didn't have a whole lot of success with that, but what he did find out here was fresh water. And the streams you see right down below is the water he found. We do get 20% of our drinking water from these streams. The other 80% comes from Lake Mead, which you can see in the distance out in front of us. And it's a pretty small impact we have on the lake. It's only 4% of the total output that we end up using here in Las Vegas. Anyway, back down to the streams below, once the pioneers in the late 17 and early 1800s realized we had water in the deserts, they came out and got water for themselves and for their horses, generally for their journey west to California for gold, or right here to Nevada for silver. The name Las Vegas also comes from this area. Las Vegas in Spanish means the meadows, and the nice green meadows you see next to the streams down below is exactly where the name Las Vegas originates from.
Find some crossroad trucker, demonstrate his might. Where it's far enough away. So I'm leaving Las Vegas today. I'm leaving Las Vegas.
And coming up on our left-hand side, the small lake you'll see before Lake Mead, this is known as Lake Las Vegas. It's a relatively new development. It's going to be very exclusive, very expensive. The lots on the water, I'm told, start off at $1 million and head up from there. The golf courses are designed by Jack Nicholas and Arnold Palmer. Those are two of the nicer courses in the area. They do plan to also locate about 4 resorts out here. The first one, which is open now, is the Hyatt Resort. And they do plan on taking Lake Las Vegas back to the way Las Vegas used to be, back in the late 50s and early 60s. What I mean by that is the ladies would be in evening gowns, the gentlemen would be in tuxedos for a very elegant evening of dinner, gambling, and a show. And it should be pretty nice once you get it all wrapped up out here.
Las Vegas.
As we continue coming up in front of us, you'll see a couple of big holes off either side of the aircraft. These are old silver mines. Nevada being known as the Silver State, give you folks an idea what a silver mine operation might look like. Basically, it's just a big hole in the ground with a road that corkscrews down to the bottom. These have been abandoned several years ago, so unfortunately they're collecting a little bit of debris inside them. The current mining operations today are required to refill the holes that they create. That way we don't have the problem they see down below, the debris collecting inside.
Luck is his companion, gambling is his game. Smooth as the handle of a gun, Maverick is the name. Wild as the wind in Oregon.
And these hills are just beginning to fly over here. These are known as the River Mountains. It is prime habitat for bighorn sheep. In fact, most of the area between here and the Grand Canyon is prime habitat for the bighorns, as well as wild burros and even mustangs, the wild horses. They're out here. The hard part is spotting them. They do blend in extremely well out here, so it takes a little bit of a sharp eye, but we'll keep it nice and low here. And give you guys a fighting chance to maybe spot a few of them running around out here.
Maverick is a legend of the West.
Have you seen any mountain goats yet?
What was that?
Any mountain goats?
Saw a few yesterday, you bet.
You heard the man.
Ring your bell, Annabelle. Luck is the lady that he loves the best. Natchez to New Orleans, living on Jackson. Maverick is a legend of the West.
Matt.
Yeah?
What's up, Matt?
Of the West.
Cool, boof. You. Nothing's up.
Oh, wow.
And off to our left, obviously, is Lake Mead still hiding out here. This is just one part of the lake. It's one basin out of the 3 basins that make up Lake Mead. And Lake Mead is enormous. It's 110 miles long. It has 550 miles of shoreline. It is the largest man-made reservoir in the Western Hemisphere by volume. In other words, the amount of water that it holds. And because of that, the lake is much deeper than what most people realize. It averages 350 feet deep throughout most of the lake, and it can be as deep as 600 feet right at the base of the dam. And it's pretty close to that right now. It's only about 20, maybe 30 feet shy of being absolutely full. And down to the left, you'll see one of the marinas out here. This is the Lake Mead Marina. It's one of 6 on the lake, which you'll see about, actually we'll see 2 of those on our route flight this morning. Just down the shoreline from the marina, you'll find Boulder Beach. It's one of the few sandy beaches along the lake. Basically, Lake Mead is one big canyon that got filled up with water, so not a whole lot of sandy beaches to be found out here, especially for being such a big lake.
That's amazing.
And over to the right-hand side of the aircraft, you find a little bit of Boulder City. There's a more Boulder City past the water tanks. You'll see up on the ridge there, and you guys will see a little bit more of that. I want to get you over to the Boulder City Airport for your rafting trip. But this little valley with the homes, and it is the original location of the tent city that housed the construction workers that built Hoover Dam. Boulder City is the only city in the entire state of Nevada where it is illegal to gamble. It's been that way since 1931 when the construction workers were here. They were trying to discourage the construction workers from gambling, drinking, and chasing the ladies. Didn't work out too well. They just went to Las Vegas to do that, and that pretty much put Las Vegas on the map. They don't call Las Vegas Sin City for nothing. And up in front of us here, this is the Hacienda Hotel and Casino. It's just outside the city limits of Boulder City. That's why it's there. It's also the first hotel and casino you would find on your way in from Kingman, Arizona.
How you guys doing, Andrew, Matt?
Good. Great.
What do you think?
Oh, I love it. What do you think?
Oh,
Fascinating.
fascinating.
Lake Mead's very pretty. I had no idea.
And you can see all the power lines down below. It's a good indication we're getting close to Hoover Dam. It'll be on the left-hand side here in just a moment. We'll do an S-turn in front of it so you get an excellent view on both sides of the aircraft. And there it is, just starting to come into view now off to the left. The dam was started back in 1931. It took them 4.5 years to complete the project, so it was completed in 1935. The purpose of the dam was to control the flow of the river. It would flood occasionally downriver and destroy some of the agricultural land down there, so it prevents that from happening. It also produces a large amount of electricity. As the water flows through the dam, it turns the generators inside. That electricity is supplied to 6 of the western United States. Hoover Dam all by itself can meet the power requirements of over 500,000 homes. Hey, you see the Colorado River right down below us. Over to the left, you'll see your rafts waiting for you. You guys will be down there in a not too distant future. And as we do make our turn here for the view off the right-hand side, the dam is 726 feet tall, 660 60 feet thick at the base. There's enough concrete in Hoover Dam to put a 2-lane highway from San Francisco, California, all the way to New York City, or you can put a 4-foot wide sidewalk all the way around the Earth right at the equator. The dam did cost $176 million to complete, and also killed 96 men. Most of the guys that died out here either fell off the dam or got hit by debris coming off the dam, such as rocks and things like that. And because of that, they first developed the construction hard hat on Hoover Dam, trying to avoid some of those injuries. As far as the money's concerned, $176 million, it's actually been repaid to the American taxpayers with interest. It was paid off back in 1986 by selling power to the various western states.
That's a lot. What it is. Not really. 100 billion.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
And when it's departing the wonderful state of Nevada, I'd like to welcome you folks to the Grand Canyon state of Arizona. This is the youngest out of the 48 contiguous United States. It got its statehood back in 1912. The only two younger states would obviously be Alaska and Hawaii. And up in front of us here, kind of hiding in the early morning shadows, this large hill is known as Fortification Hill, and it gets its name from the early Mormon pioneers. They had a pretty difficult time out here with the local Paiute Indians, so they saw this hill, they saw the steep cliffs, and they thought that if they could build a fort up on top of this hill, that these cliffs would make it extremely difficult for the Indians to attack. Well, the only thing the cliffs ended up doing was making it very difficult on the Mormons to get building materials up here, so eventually did give up on that idea. Back in World War II, they also put some anti-aircraft guns up here trying to protect Hoover Dam from any possible bombing attacks. It was never threatened, and no shots were fired, and the guns have been removed. The only thing that remains up here is the fact that this is an extinct volcano, and once we do get you folks up and over the top, you'll be able to peek into the crater and also see the lava dome which sealed it up many, many, many years ago.
That's tall. What it is?
Yes.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, there's the tip of the lava dome, just slightly over to the right there, poking out the top of the crater. As we do go over the crater, you'll see how the lava would have flowed off our left-hand side and down towards where the lake is today.
Whoa. That's a long, long way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I believe.
Look at the mountains.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. Jeez, Grand Canyon. What were you saying? That's not funny. It is funny. Not. It's good. Whoa. Oh my.
And another extinct volcano just over to the right-hand side slightly. Just a baby one compared to Fortification Hill, a little lava dome or lava crown up on top there. And out in front of us, you'll see a lot of dark rock on the desert floor. This is all ancient lava flow. We'll keep it nice and low here. Sometimes you do catch some of the bighorn sheep or even the mustangs up in this area, so keep a sharp eye and we'll see how we do.
Dad.
Yeah?
Yeah. You look on that side. Mom, Joe,
Yeah.
you look on the window.
Okay.
Look on the left window.
Okay, well, we've got it covered, Andrew.
All right, Andrew.
Where are you looking in? I'll look through the center.
Where should Matt look?
I'm with Dad looking on the right.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking through the center.
Okay.
is... That wasn't me, Mom.
What you say, Matt?
That is weird.
What's weird?
Whole ground is like all sand.
It is.
This is what a desert looks like, Matt.
I know you're in the desert.
Yep.
I did. Are we in Arizona or still in Nevada?
Arizona.
And out to our left-hand side out here, you'll see the second basin that makes up Lake Mead. It's the largest out of the three. It's known as the Virgin River Basin, and most folks know and understand the Colorado River flows into and through Lake Mead. But so does the Virgin River. It comes out of the state of Utah right through the Zion National Park and on down here and into Lake Mead. And it's a pretty significant river. It's just not quite as big or quite as famous as the Colorado River, and that's usually why it gets overlooked. The amazing thing about Lake Mead, with both rivers flowing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it still took Lake Mead over 6 years to fill up with water. So pretty amazing amount of water they've got stored out here, to say the least.
That's a lot of time.
And up in front of us here, this little bay we're going to fly over. This is known as Benelli Bay. It is one of the more popular areas on the lake for fishing. They do stock the lake on a regular basis. They put bass, stripers, rainbow trout, bluegill, carp, and catfish into the lake. And because the lake is so deep, it gives those fish just an excellent opportunity to get very, very big. The biggest fish they've taken from the lake was about 3 years ago. It was a 67-pound striper. It was just a few ounces shy of being a world record. So they actually hold one of the national bass tournaments right here on Benelli Bay. So if fishing's your game, this is a great place to come on out and enjoy.
There's no one to wave to.
I'm waving at the camera.
Oh, okay. I'm
God, Mom.
And Mom. Thanks, Joe. And Matthew. You ever see that name?
Matt.
One more time.
Nobody likes Matt.
Just gay. No, I'm not.
Listen, you're being recorded.
I know. Tell Joe to stop saying nobody likes him.
Oh, the canvas can do miracles.
Oh, Matt.
Just you wait and see.
Oh.
They're not saying. I'm not stopping. Whoa. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Reason to pretend.
Dad,
When
What he
there's
said?
light, you can find the joy of innocence.
Did you hear me?
What?
Canvas
Just
can do
poor Matt. Thinks Joe doesn't like him.
he likes you, but
Takes me away.
hang on. Why can't he give? Why can't he pick on it instead of me? Because you're the youngest.
All right, let's do this some other time.
Yeah, we have that fighting on recorded.
Fantasy, think it's the best of me when I'm sailing.
Oh,
All caught up in the reverie. Everywhere.
Andrew.
The air, I think. I shut ours off. It was just.
But that moved, is that too much for you there?
Ah,
You like that or not?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
What did she say?
Yes, Dad?
Nothing.
Give me cookies.
Soon I will be.
Who was that, Maddie?
No, that's Anne pretending to
Do it.
be Cookie Monster.
Maddie. To be Cookie Monster.
I always loved Cookie Monster.
Really?
More than Gonzo.
Who cares?
It's my favorite character on Sesame Street.
Oh, man.
Cookie Monster?
Cares.
Yeah.
And over to the right-hand side, you'll see the second marina we'll find out here. This is the Temple Bar Marina and also the Temple Bar Airstrip out beyond it. This area gets its name from the old gold mining town of Temple Bar, and that town still exists today, even though you really can't get to it or even see it, just due to the fact it's under about 300 feet of water. It was an active gold mining town right up until it flooded, so the buildings are still there, and I'd be willing to bet the gold's even still out there. But this is all now a national recreation area, and that's why you don't see any development along the shoreline out here, except for the marinas. Those were allowed to provide for the recreational amenities that Lake Mead has to offer. So if you want to come out and run a houseboat, ski boat, jet ski, fishing boat, anything at all like that, they'd obviously be quite pleased to help you out in that regard. Out in front of us, you'll see a couple of different buttes and mesas. The one right up our nose, it'll be passing just slightly left of us. That is the Del Mar Butte. The one off to the right-hand side is Temple Mesa. And Temple Mesa is the tallest one on the lake. It's over 350 feet high off the water. It's a little bit tough sometimes to really appreciate just how big things are out here unless you get a boat right up next to them. But that's about the size of a very large 30-story building. Mother Nature's done a pretty awesome job, and with man providing a lake, it does make it quite beautiful out here, to say the least.
Darren, how far do you have to drive to get to the marina from anywhere?
The closest one to Las Vegas is only about a 30-minute drive. This particular marina here is the furthest one to the east, and it's probably going to take you about 2.5 hours to drive out to this one.
Is it profitable?
The marina?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, they do quite well.
Do they?
Yeah.
Most people just fly out there?
Well, you get people that'll drive out there and do the houseboat rentals or the little airstrip. You get a lot of celebrities, actually, that like to go out there just because they can get out there and down to the lake and not be bothered by too many folks just because it is kind of remote.
And don't I need to get my mind off you?
So pretty.
An ocean blue and sail in a circle without measure.
What?
While this present calling for
Those big chunks just sitting up in the water?
sing to me another
What,
siren.
Mom?
I just was saying how pretty that is off to the right. It's
See the wind and
right below you, Matt.
I know.
you call my name. I can hear it on the ocean breeze.
That would be interesting, Kevin, to get a houseboat.
Around this ocean in a circle.
Together?
Maybe not with you, but with someone.
Moon is surely calling for the power of my.
What?
St. Margaret did the houseboat. Where were they?
Not here.
Not here?
Lake McDonald.
As if water was the only
What's that? Like,
I was meant to drown in.
I don't.
I can hear you
did you hear that?
as I gaze
Somebody said McDonald's. Who is that, Maddie?
Ding, ding, ding. That was the correct answer. And here is your boss.
Who cares?
$1 million.
years ago, or in
Let's
another.
forget about you, Joe.
There was something
Matt, we're
of the
being recorded.
ever flowing, ever free. I should have known by now
Oh,
that it's time for me to change my ways, or seek my truth beneath the waves, and sail around this ocean in a circle.
what did you say?
Oh, to never know.
Look at this canyon, guys, that we're driving through.
What did you say?
Andrew.
Here, you don't have to yell, and look down below you.
And I
Not on the floor, but off.
can
Look straight ahead.
as I gaze into the water blue, but I will
Boy.
go down for long.
Oh, boy. I'm a little tired. Waking up at 5
And the way
Guys, you did not wake up at 5 in the morning.
as if
5:30.
5:45.
Oh,
Oh man, 5 minutes.
I can hear
oh, that's still late.
Hey,
Late.
watch this, guys.
That's still.
Yeah, he's stumbled upon the third and final basin that makes up Lake Mead. This is known as the Greg Basin, and it is the smallest out of the three, but also seems to run around the canyons just a bit more than the other ones do. So we'll find a little bit more of the Greg Basin on Lake Mead once we get up on top of the mesa up in front of us here in just a couple more minutes.
Who am I?
You like that little trip over the mountain?
Oh, Mom.
Okay.
He's you, Mom.
What, honey?
Yeah, he's you. Who am I?
Matt, you're just not being funny again.
It's true, Matt. So you never were funny, and yes, I was. When?
That is perfectly funny.
Yeah, and more funny than you are.
That's enough of this.
Okie doke. You heard the man. I said you. Sorry. Sorry if I yelled a lot. What? I said I'm sorry if I yelled a
Okay,
lot.
Andrew, Matt. Watch in front of you.
What? Oh yeah. This is one of those fun parts. What? What is it? Go faster.
And a spacer we're just starting to fly over here. This is known as the Grapevine Mesa, and by the name of it, you might think they had some grapevines out here. There's never been any evidence of that. What you do see down beneath us are Joshua trees, and they grow to a height of about 20 feet or so, make for some interesting landscape here in the higher deserts. They too got their name from the Mormon folks, named after the prophet Joshua. Over to the right-hand side, little town of Meadview. We're going to fly right over our way back towards Boulder City. We'll tell you a little bit more about it at that time. I'll give you a little bit better view of it.
Cadabra.
How long have you been out here, Darren?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been out here?
About 2.5 years. So hopefully I can find it.
Did you always live in this area?
I guess kind of. Originally I was born and raised in Southern California. Pasadena, that's where I come from. Not too far away. Yeah, a little bit more of Lake Mead and the Greg Basin over to our left over there. That last bit of water back towards the canyons is actually the Colorado River. That's right, where it completes its journey through the Grand Canyon and into Lake Mead.
Oh. Never do that again. I'm telling you, stop burping.
Burping?
Matt.
What, you're good?
No, be quiet.
Can't do it.
Nice to him.
Knock it off.
Hey, guys. What are you two doing up there?
That's fiddling around with some little trolls. I want to see us.
No, you don't have to see.
That I do want to. What do you mean?
Yeah, coming up in front of us here, these cliffs we're coming up on, these are known as the Grand Wash Cliffs, and they mark the western edge of what's referred to as the Colorado Plateau. And the Colorado Plateau is enormous. It encompasses the entire Grand Canyon, along with 26 other national parks. It's basically where the terrain rises and holds for a good portion of the Midwest, so it covers a few states to say the least. Anyways, Anyways, once we do get you folks up and over the top, we'll get your first good look at the Grand Canyon. Got a little bit of a tease off to the left over there, but I think we can probably improve upon that here in just a moment or two.
Here we go, Mom. Your favorite.
Ooh. Here we go. Not yet. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Just about now. Weird.
Will we make it?
The color.
How come the music's not on?
It's very...
Never mind. That is. Never.
There it is, guys.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Oh my.
It's quite the perspective.
Isn't that right, Dad?
Look at how beautiful.
Isn't that right, Dad?
I didn't hear you.
What did you say? Oh God, look at all these helicopters.
Oh my.
Well, folks, welcome to the Grand Canyon. This is considered to be the greatest out of the 7 natural wonders of the world. It's certainly the largest, without a doubt. It's 277 miles long. It ranges between 2 miles and 18 miles wide. It averages just about a mile in depth, a little bit less than that here on the west end of the canyon, a little bit more than on the far east end. Down below and to the left is the Colorado River. It winds its way through the canyon, gets its beginnings from the Colorado Rocky Mountains from an altitude of about 10,000 feet. That's where the snow begins to melt, and it travels 1,450 miles approximately all the way down to Mexico. It actually used to make it into the Gulf of California, but today there's so many people that use the water from the Colorado River. It actually ends up drying up in the deserts of Mexico today. And from the river off to our left-hand side is just about 1.2 million acres of national parkland. And from the river over to the right-hand side is about 1 million acres of Indian land. And it's because of the Wallapai Indians that we're able to bring you out and let you enjoy the Grand Canyon by helicopter. Their number one income for the tribe is tourism, so part of what you paid for goes to them, and they certainly appreciate that, as do we.
This is sort of. I mean, great, amazing, awesome. Love it. I've always wanted to be there. Blah, 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 blah.
The leg's not.
Have to yell.
Blah, 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 blah.
As we get a little bit closer to the point over to the right-hand side, you'll see the little blue and white structure up there. That's where the Indians host their Indian barbecue. It's about a 4.5-hour drive from Las Vegas to get out and enjoy that. Or you can take a little commuter airplane out to the Grand Canyon West Airport. Or you can do what you folks have decided to do and join us right down at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. We'll have some cold drinks and some snacks for you guys to enjoy during our visit to the bottom. And right on the end of the point, you'll see a couple of metal towers up there. These are known as the Bat Towers. It's an old gondola system. They used to go down the other side of the Grand Canyon down to the bat cave, so they'd harvest the bat droppings, known as bat guano, for fertilizer. Well, the operation eventually did go bankrupt, and the only thing that remains here are the 2 towers. And we'll begin our descent into the canyon from here. We're going to lose about 4,000 feet by the time we reach the bottom, so your ears will pop on the way down. If you have any ear pain, let me know, and I'll do my best to make the descent as gentle as I can on you. As we do make our descent, we're going to be passing over 21 different layers of sedimentary stone on the canyon walls. The top layer here is called Coconino Sandstone. They estimate that to be about 250 million years old. The bottom layer here in the canyon is called Vishnu Schist, and that is the oldest exposed rock on the face of the earth. They estimate that to be 1.7 billion years old. The canyon... Yeah, sorry, just get caught on the radio. The canyon itself, they say, is about 6 million years old, so you can certainly understand why they consider it young geologically.
Whoa, it's pretty good.
Doing.
What? What? What did he save you for? I said what? That's what I said. Oh, I mean like, what was your first thing that you said? And it got
That was awesome.
and we got disconnected. I'm not sure why. So say what you said. What? Never mind. Oh, that's what I said.
You're just going to see looks of sheer terror on my face.
That is exactly what I said. Blah, blah, blah.
And some of the animals you can possibly encounter here in the Grand Canyon range from American eagles, the bighorn sheep, mountain lions, coyotes, rabbits, ground squirrels, desert rats, 3 different types of rattlesnakes, including the pink Mojave rattlesnake, which is very rare. It's only found in one place in the entire world, and of course it's right here in the Grand Canyon. A couple different types of scorpions and even occasional tarantula or two. If you should happen to encounter one of these creatures, believe me, they're trying to get away from you probably as much as you'd like to get away from them. Just give them their space, and hopefully they'll do the same for you folks.
Whoa! I never thought scorpion in the Grand Canyon. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Who was testing? Is that Matt or Andrew?
Matt. Oh, that was Andrew. Oh, that was Matt. You're right.
Shut up.
Oh, why don't you? Why not you?
Andrew Matt, be quiet unless you have something useful to say.
And kind of see where the other companies land out here. We got the furthest and deepest spot in the Grand Canyon. You guys are heavy on the ground here in just a moment. Let you hop out and enjoy.
Yeah. So awesome. So cool. There's something useful, Dad.
What's useful?
That noise. Woo!
Get this.
Here's popping.
Not yet.
In front of us.
Matt, what you say?
And there's a little spot right out in front of us here, and a little spot on the edge of the world. We'll have you on the ground here in just a moment. Let you guys hop out and enjoy.
Woo! That was nuts. We're nuts.
Wow. Very cool.
Well, folks, welcome to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Just give me a minute here, and we'll get the aircraft shut down. Give me about 5 minutes after we do get the aircraft shut down. We'll have some cold drinks and some snacks for you folks to enjoy. Just be careful as you do walk around down here. As you can see, there's a lot of loose rocks and a little bit of a cliff over by the river, so be careful of that one.
Don't get out yet.
And if there's anything else I can do to make your stay here a little bit more enjoyable, by all means, please ask. It's my job. I enjoy doing it, and if I don't, they fire me, so don't be shy.
Oh, that's a relief. Isn't it?
Ever.
Door's open.
Yeah, sure is, isn't it? We'll try to remember to close it, okay?
The think I told her. Oh, yeah, right. You already knew. Matt, I can see that. You can see that? Yeah. What? No, the camera. Oh. And everybody. Oh, yeah! I see myself for once.
Hey guys, we're all set. Away we go.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo! Woo!
This is awesome, man.
Yeah! Alright, and don't.
What kind of music is this, Matt?
What?
What kind of music do you think this is?
African.
No. Where are we?
Arizona. Not Western.
How about Indian, maybe? Maybe it's Indian. Think so?
That's what I'm guessing.
Because Indians lived out here.
Once.
Still do.
Really?
Yeah. Hear him tell you about the tribe? Make their money from tourism out here.
I didn't know they still lived out here.
Too. This is where Aunt Jane is.
Aunt Jane what? Aunt Jane used to live here. What?
Well,
Tell me, you lived in New Mexico.
Mexico.
Remember? Power
Better?
Rangers? Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Covers.
They were from Arizona?
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah, Joe?
Yeah.
Did that Nick guy go bankrupt?
What big guy?
Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Next, Nick. Who is Nick?
Aunt Janie was married to him. Very briefly.
Couple of minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
Not a couple of minutes. About like a year.
Oh, no.
No. A month.
Maybe a year.
At least 2 years.
Oh. Like 9 months or something.
Really?
Not even 9 months.
How do you know?
My sister. I know.
Does she tell you?
Yes, she told me.
Then what day?
What was that?
Then what day?
I was her maid of honor. I was in the wedding.
So was I.
No, you weren't. You weren't even born.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, he was. He was the ring bearer.
Us?
God.
How old was he?
So, 5 maybe?
Something like that.
5 or 6.
Oh, so we were born also.
Babies.
About 8-year-old.
Oh, wow. Wow.
About 8-year-old.
Yeah.
What do you think of this?
Boy, better of you view back here than out there.
Oh, this is fast.
Sure is fascinating. And what? Do your favorite thing. What is it? Do your favorite thing. What do you mean? Woo! You mean that, Nat? Yes. Okay, I did it, so stop. If you will. Stop what? What? Stop what? talking to me. Blah, blah, blah.
Andrew and Matt, when you have something to say it.
Okay, though. That's, nut. Don't you ever
Shut up.
say it.
As we say goodbye to the Grand Canyon here, we'll be heading across the Indian Reservation. We'll keep it kind of low out here, give you guys an opportunity to see the lay of the land, some of the vegetation, and hopefully some of the animals out here as well. The Indians, second source of revenue after tourism is cattle ranching, so you may spot some of their cattle running around out here. Their third source of revenue is hunting permits for the elk and antelope and deer that can be found out here. They issue those on a very limited basis. And then occasionally we even spot some of the Mustangs up here as well. So do keep a sharp eye, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of good luck this morning.
Sorry, that's fine.
Yeah, looks like one of the cattle heading into the shade of the trees here. Something's down there. Oh, no, it's just the watering trough, sorry. But nope, it is a cattle, man. The cows.
Oh, this is after. Matt, we don't need to. Thanks for the history lesson. What? Thanks for the lesson. What lesson? You know, you just said. Never mind. That's a joke. Be alone. Okay,
You don't have to be yapping the whole time, honey.
yeah, and you're just like Big Mouth Billy Bass.
Has a few of the cows right up in front of us.
Look.
I don't see it.
That's because you're not paying attention.
I'm paying. I just
Whoa.
Wow.
Tired, baby?
What?
Tired?
Yeah. Not me. I was a little.
I'm tired.
I'm still tired.
Yeah, a little town of Meadview up in front of us here. The main part of the town's up off our right-hand side. The news on Meadview isn't the greatest. Back in the 20s, when they were making plans for Lake Mead and Hoover Dam, the folks that owned the land out here were selling it. And they told people they bought land here that once they completed Hoover Dam and Lake Mead filled up with water, these folks would enjoy a beautiful view of Lake Mead. Obviously, the name of the town, Meadview. Well, the bad news is there's only about 5 or 6 homes out here that can actually see the lake. The rest of the folks kind of got taken on the deal. That's why I see a lot of roads out here, not a whole lot of homes. The place just didn't, never took off because of that. Closest town to these folks is Kingman, Arizona. It's about 50 miles off to our left-hand side. That's where all the schools, jobs, hospitals, groceries, all that good stuff is located for the most part. So a little bit on the remote side out here, to say the least. My guess is probably retired folks living out here, looking for a low cost of living, enjoy the nice warm, dry climate, which is good for some health issues. And if you like the lake activities, it's only about 10 minutes away for these folks to get down and enjoy the lake. So probably not too bad of a place to be, but for myself, I'm going to stick with Las Vegas.
I would also. But we all. Who was that? That was not me. Who was it? It was, Joe. It was him.
Oh,
I know it's not Joe. I. Did you hear that? What? Did you hear that? What? I said
Andrew Matt.
that. Josh. Whoa. Oh. Oh.
Whoever is doing that, knock it off, please.
That's Andrew, Dad. He told me would do that. I'm not.
Andrew and Matt, listen to me. Be quiet unless you have some comment to make about the scenery.
That's who. That's who, Dad.
Look at Maddie. Look at how.
Ah, what? That is one. Ooh.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
I see Temple Mesa and Delmar Butte in the distance off to the right-hand side over there. You'll also see the Temple Bar Marina once again here, just up on the shoreline, off to the right.
Oh. dress up for a game of cards when we get home. Yep. That. Up. That. How's that fun? Really? So, who's in? Not if besides Matt. I want.
Yeah?
And we float down the river and from down below. Is that how it works?
Yep.
I would guess so also.
Thank you, Andrew.
It's true. And, you're welcome.
wasted all this money to build this ever driving on.
What, Mom?
Those people.
What? I know there's people, but what did Mom say?
Is this the main road from somewhere, Darren?
Yeah, this road comes off Highway 93, which is the road that goes over Hoover Dam and down into Kingman, Arizona. This is the road that goes up to that marina you were asking about. Yeah.
I see a lot of cars.
Hey, I think I see a baby volcano straight ahead.
Yeah, sure is. Another little one out here. Right up in front of us.
When was the last time there was volcanic action out here?
They say hundreds of thousands of years ago, so yeah, it's been a long, long time. Colorado River right down below us. This is part of the area you guys will be rafting down. Boulder City Airport, just right up in front of us here. We'll have you folks on the ground here in just a minute, and we'll shut her down and walk you over to the terminal and get you guys on your way for your rafting trip.
Big homes, relative. Guys, welcome to Boulder City Airport. Just give me a moment here and we will get the aircraft shut down and we'll walk over to the terminal and get you guys on your way.
Good flight.
Glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
How'd you like it outward bound out here, Ailey?
What's that?
How'd you like it outward bound? All by yourself?
No thanks.
What?
And over to our left here is our third marina we'll find. This is the Colville Bay Marina. It's the largest of the 3 marinas on the lake. It's where they rent most of the houseboat, the jet skis, and fishing boats from. Only about a 40-45 minute drive from Las Vegas to get out and enjoy this particular marina. Hoover Dam is also about a 40-45 minute drive from Las Vegas to get out and enjoy. They do have some outstanding tours over there. And if you folks get an opportunity to get out there, I suggest the Hard Hat Tour. They take you through the internal workings of the dam and show you some pretty amazing sights. Hoover Dam is still considered to be one of the engineering marvels of the modern world. So definitely some great sights to be enjoyed over there.
Mom?
What?
Are we going to go and get our bikes today?
I don't think so, because we're going to get in pretty late.
What time are we going to go in?
We'll get there around 6:30.
That's not too late. 6:30 isn't that late. Yeah, but when we get our bikes, could Dad just drop...
Max, you know what? Let's talk about it later.
Why not now?
Want to enjoy the ride?
Not an hour. There's really 2 really big wowers.
You see the main highway that comes out here pretty much in front of us here, favoring the left a little bit. You'll see some of the dirt roads that come off that highway, and they'll head right on down to the beach areas. Folks will bring their motorhomes out here, their trailers, or again, just put a tent on the shoreline, put a boat or jet ski on the lake, and have a pretty nice time along the shores of Lake Mead.
Why wouldn't they build that road straight?
That's a good point, huh? Hey, got me. Marina we'll see over to the left here. This is the Las Vegas Marina. It is the closest one to Las Vegas. Only about a 30-minute hop in the car to get out and enjoy that particular marina. And as you can see, flying around Lake Mead this afternoon. Pretty nice place to do just that. Come on out and enjoy. Coming out Lake Las Vegas again on the left-hand side here. You can see the Hyatt Resort out there. And right up in front of us again, another extinct volcano out here. That dark little hill is known as Lava Butte.
When could we go swim?
Tomorrow.
Not tonight?
see Las Vegas.
I do too.
Got a toll gate down.
How busy are the casinos this time of year?
You know, this is our low season. I mean, it's our busy season, believe it or not, but the rates are down just because of the heat.
Right.
So that does tend to slow things up a little bit. The fall is our convention season, so that does keep things pretty busy. As I scoop past Lava Butte here, you'll see a lot of multiple colors on the desert floor out in front of us and off to the sides. This is actually an earthquake fault line, so where two of the underground plates met, push one up out of the ground about a 45-degree angle, a little bit more noticeable over to the left. But it's made for some interesting colors out here, and certainly there's some pretty dramatic evidence as how powerful Mother Nature can be. Don't get a whole lot of earthquakes in the Las Vegas area. The few that we feel on occasion actually come courtesy of the state of California generally. It's not too big of an issue here.
Is that our shadow there?
I'm sorry?
Is that our shadow?
No, that's that airplane up there.
Oh, okay.
The sun's out in front of us, so it would be behind us.
I see.
How can you tell how old the rocks are in the Grand Canyon? How can you tell how old the layers of rocks are in the Grand Canyon?
They carbon date them. Scientists will take them into the lab and get an idea how old they are.
Max, that was a good question, though.
Excellent question.
Las Vegas.
I guess this is the big highway.
They got this one
Is
straight.
this the factory here?
Yeah, they did almost. Pretty sure. Point out one of the celebrity homes as we come back into Las Vegas Valley, just off to the right-hand side, right at the very foot of the hills. The big White House, blue, kind of a gray roof, black windows. Got a new pool and tennis court just right there. Arnold Schwarzenegger's home.
How about Steve Wynn's golf course?
That's that big green spot out there. A big green patch.
Really?
Way out?
Where, just right there, like the dark green?
Yeah, just see all these industrial buildings right here, just above it, just on the edge of town almost, where that kind of dust cloud is out there.
Right.
That's it.
How come Arnold has a house here?
I'm sorry, I got tower yakking out here. What was that?
How come Arnold has a house here?
You know what? I'm not real sure, other than the fact that he either still is or was heavily invested in the Planet Hollywoods, and they have one of those here in town, and he does come to town quite a bit. He actually flew some of his family out here, not him, but his family.
Do you live in town or do you live outside?
Outside.
Yeah, sorry, tower, just catching me there again. A little busy on the radio today. Yeah, Nellis Air Force Base, just kind of getting past it, but off the right-hand side, a little easier to see that we're closer to it. And now it's easier to see Steve Wynn's place, a big patch of green out on the edge of town there.
So those are all planted trees?
That's amazing. Just took open desert and made just a beautiful golf course. It's invitation only, but I've flown over it and very beautiful. As we do scoot up towards the downtown and strip area here, I can tell you a little bit more about the city of Las Vegas. It first became a city May 5th, 1905. It's about a year after the railroad companies completed a railroad line between Salt Lake City, Utah, and Los Angeles, California. They obviously put a stop in town with the folks coming here for the water and silver that we mentioned on our way out, also the folks heading west to California for gold. They didn't open up the first hotel or casino here until a year later. That was in 1906. It was originally known as the Hotel Nevada. It's had a name change since then. It's now called the Golden Gate Hotel and Casino. It's up on the downtown buildings up in front over to our right there slightly. Kind of a neat place to visit. Obviously a lot of historical significance to that particular location. They didn't legalize gambling in Nevada until 25 years after that. That was in 1931. It's the same year that they started the Hoover Dam project, and it's not a coincidence. They were trying to entice those construction workers up here to spend their money. They did exactly that, put Las Vegas on the map, and you can see Las Vegas has definitely developed into a pretty amazing city today. As we do continue inbound, I can give you some tips and advice on a few of the different shows and attractions we have as we fly past them. We're just coming up on Fremont Street. If you follow it off our right-hand side up into the downtown buildings, you'll see the arch that covers the street between the hotels. That is the Fremont Street Experience. It's a light show. It's 1,500 feet long, 100 feet tall. It has 2.1 million light bulbs in the display. The shows down there start after dark and run every hour on the hour, right up until midnight. They also have some live bands and street vendors that'll perform for you between those shows. So they'll keep you quite well entertained, and the best thing about it, it's all absolutely free, so you can't argue with that one too much. If you're looking for better odds on gambling, downtown's where we want to head to. They have to compete with the hotels along the strip, and they do that by offering better odds.
When we go in, can you drop us at our FBO?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that'd be cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll get you. Do you want to be close to the FBO or to the airplane?
To the airplane.
Okay, I'll do my best for you.
Okay, cool.
It just depends where they have it parked, how close I can get you. Yeah, as we do come up to the strip area here, we'll be flying past the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. That is the tallest structure west of the Mississippi River. It's 1,149 feet tall. It has two amusement park rides up on top. One's called the Big Shot. Shoots you up and down that tower a few times. The other one's a roller coaster that goes around the top of the building. That is the highest roller coaster in the world, highest above the ground. They also have a restaurant up there that rotates during dinner. The food's excellent. I do recommend it, but they do claim to have the best view in town. I got to disagree with them. I think you folks sitting right where you are have got the best view in Las Vegas. And the Sahara Hotel, that's the location of our newest and fastest roller coaster, over 70 miles an hour. And then the Wet n Wild Water Park, nice place to stay cool on a warm afternoon. The Hilton Hotel, that's the home of the Star Trek experience. If you're a Star Trek fan, it's a show you don't want to pass. And then we have Circus Hotel and Casino. The big pink glass structure down below is the Adventure Dome that houses the Grand Slam Canyon Amusement Park. It's the largest totally enclosed and air-conditioned amusement park in the world, over 5 acres in size.
Wow.
The golf course behind the Desert Inn is the only golf course along the Las Vegas Strip, and a very nice one at that. Sneaking up on Treasure Island, this is the location what I think is our best free show in town. That's the Battle of Buccaneer Bay. That show starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, runs every 90 minutes, weather permitting. And across the street, go ahead.
What's that one? Oh.
This is the Desert Inn, yeah, which is going to close at the end of the month, that's the new one Steve Wynn owns.
Oh, okay.
At the Venetian Hotel, they have the gondola boats that go through the shops inside. They've also reproduced a lot of the Italian artwork and architecture. Very beautiful hotel as well.
Look at that.
The Mirage has their free show, the Erupting Volcano. That one starts after dark, runs every 15 minutes up until midnight. You might even spot some dolphins swimming around the pool behind the hotel. There's a little dolphin encounter there. Up in front of us, passing on the right-hand side, the Rio Hotel. They have the best buffets in town, the Seafood Buffet and the Carnival Buffet. Both of those are outstanding. Caesar's Palace has the Forum Shop. It's also one of the nicer pools from the air, I think. And then we have Bellagio. This is our first 5-star resort we have in town. Their show, the Fountains of Bellagio, start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, run every 30 minutes until dark, then every 15 minutes up until midnight. Across the street, the Paris Hotel, half-scale replica, the Eiffel Tower. And next door to that is the Aladdin Hotel, scheduled to be open in 1 week from today.
Where's the Aladdin again?
Right there.
That's
the Aladdin Hotel?
Yeah, that's the one that Louis' friend was involved with.
New York City? What's the New York City? Oh, that's
yeah.
And New York Hotel and Casino, there's 12 skyscrapers that simulate the Manhattan skyline, along with the Coney Island Sound roller coaster, 150-foot replica of the Statue of Liberty, and a 300-foot replica of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh, I didn't see the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, it's on the strip here. You'll see this. There's the top of it right there. You can just barely see it.
Amazing.
Where's the Brooklyn Bridge?
And the MGM Grand, that's the largest hotel. sorry, just getting interrupted by this helicopter traffic here. Let me know when you see your airplane.
It's the white with green stripes, so it should be very close. It's right.
There.
Yeah, it's the near one.
CW tail.
It's the, yeah, so the first one right down there.
And I won't be able to get you. I'll get you next to this Gulf Stream down here, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Look at those babies.
Chrysler's G5, or oh, it's a G3.
Well, that was fantastic.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. It's my pleasure having you out. Thank you for selecting Maverick Helicopters. Just give me a moment, and I'll shut the aircraft down and help you folks out of the aircraft, and wish you guys just a terrific afternoon.
Okay.
What do you think?
Maddie, that was fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys are welcome.